So, hello and welcome. In this video, we're gonna take a look at how to animate the character we created so far. So, now we are in the layout workspace. So, let's switch to the animation workspace. So now we go there. You can see there's a camera viewport, 3D viewport. This drop sheet menu right here. So camera viewport is basically but camera see and the result. So you can change this by press shift and this button. I don't know what it's called exactly. So you can move your mouse to a place around here, and you can also use WASD keys to do that. It's not necessary because we are exporting these animations in 3D viewport. So make sure in the pose mode and select your armature. You probably select your armature, right? So this is a drop sheet window. By the way, if you don't have this menu, you can create by dragging and drop somewhere else. So right here, you create a duplicate of this and you can change to whatever you want. You can see right here we have a bunch of there's a graph reader. Look at that. So if you want to remove that, right click on this joint area, so right click on it and join areas and swipe up or down to which one you want to remove. So now we are in the drop sheet window. Let's switch to action editor. Not in the drop sheet window, switch to action editor. Let's create a new action. Let's call it idle. You can name whatever you want and enable this fake user option. So now we are in this action editor. If I enable this X-ray option, let's hide this. So now select this guy, press G. If I move it around here and press I, it says cream set failed to insert new cream set. So let's go to this key motion. It says button key set. So it's not what we are going to forward here. We are going to select this, remove this, so it will ask us what this one. So each time you have to select this location and rotation option. So that's kind of annoying. So that's why we are going to key option and select this active key set. Let's set it to location and rotation. Press A for split transform all. And select this one and press G to right here and press I. So actually add this for implement control shift V. So shift control C to copy this action. It's basically location and rotation of this pawn. Control shift V, it will duplicate this action in this side. That's a quick way to do this. So let's start with here. Press A and press I. That's all the keyframes we need. So next thing is go to route 11. So I usually animate 10 to 10 frame. It doesn't have to be like that. So you can use whatever you want. Then I'm going to select this one and press G to grab and move around here. And select this pole angle bone as well. I'm going to Control C to copy this one. Go to join the 11th one, the 21st frame. Press I. Sorry. Control C. Control Shift V. Press I. A. I. Control C, and just go to here and Control V, press I. Here, 31st one. Control Shift V, A and I. Press A and I. Got a weird animation, so this kind of basic one. So next thing you can do in a idle animation is simulating breathe. So what I'm going to do is go to this 11th frame, select the shoulders, we'll slide a bit down and press A and I. Now let's go to this one. And the first one, select these two, Control C, go to here, Control V, alright, like that. So another thing we can do to agile animation is editing. So what I'm going to do is from here with your head A I Control C, and here Control Shift V, press I. Now make sure your bone is selected. So I'm going to move a little bit further. I'm going to Control C, Control, press I, wrong frame, Control V, so we travel the timeline and you can see a slight difference in here. So let's move it to here. And you might have a little bit of the foot moving around here. So let's go to the 7th frame and move it. Slide right here and press I, and I'm going to do this one, Control Shift V. Sorry, I didn't copy that, right? Control C, Control Shift V, press A, I. It's not the perfect realistic animation, but you get the idea. It's the ideal animation. So next thing is kind of easy. So you have to find the middle point of this animation, because this is looping towards the your game or in your animation. So I say this should be the middle point. So what I'm going to do is go back to the way things were at the first. What I'm usually doing is go to this frame, and I'm gonna duplicate this to this side, and we can get to the point where I start. So I'm gonna Control C to copy this action. Go to the 4D first frame and Control V and press I. So now you can see it's going back to the way things were. You have to remember which is the keyframe I'm going and Control C, let's get the 51st one, Control V, press I. Now this is middle point, so go to the first frame, Control C, and go to 61st frame. 61st. Control V, press I. I'm going to endpoint to 60. So let's hit play. This will look weird because we are in high speed. So it is slowed down, it will probably be fine. So I'm going to save the file because many things can go wrong. So next thing is create a new one. So let's go to the first frame and create a new one. Let's copy this idle animation. So I'm gonna set walk. I'll make sure the name of this fake user. Check all these and just gonna delete it. Sure, delete the old frames. Right. Idle, we still have the idle animation, and we have another animation called walk. So let's go to the first position. So you have to make sure we have to start walking. So let's position right here. So move the foot a little bit forward, the left one, and move the right one a little bit backward, and instead of shine, okay, so this is a good spot to start. So then I'm going to here, and let's move this one forward and press A and I, just like that, like the idle animation. So let's go to the 11th frame, just like before. And by the way, you don't have to do this by my metrics, so my measurements are going to 10 frame by 10 frame. You don't have to be like that. You can use your own one. So then you also can make tweaks at the Unity as well. So if you are going to export this to a game engine or whatever game engine you are going to export to, so you don't have to worry about that. So this is the starting point. So what I'm going to do is, here the first frame, I'm going to 21st one. So I'm going to Control C and Control Shift V. As you can see, it switched the animation of both the right side and the left side. So I'm going to press I. So you see, you now have some sort of animation already. The next thing you have to do is a little bit further. Let's go to 41st. 31st. Let's go to 31st one. Actually, in 31st, we now have our animation. So now here you can see our character is right here. So I'm going to little select this main point a little bit forward. And I'm going to here and I'm gonna move a little bit forward because this comes to the first hand. Our put it a little bit down. A I. This one as well. So let's just see 21st one. So for the like this here. Let's move top to the top of it. I little hands. Let's move it further. Press the ball angle. So let's go to this first frame, and I'm going to a little bit rotate our character from the top. I and come to here. I'm going to move it a little bit right here. I the head as well. I. Let's move a little bit backward. So you just have to randomize this character the way you want. I'm going to do the first frame and Control C, and I'm going to end it in 31st, and let's go to 1, 2, 3. 61st frame, Control V, I. So when you play this, it's not weird. Control C, and let's go to verse 41. Control Shift V, I. So with this we can get some randomized result. So I'm gonna fold a little bit forward. So let's play. So hand movement is a little bit weird. The next thing is you can randomize as the way you want. So let's go to shading view and let's see how it show us. So now we are in the shading view. Alright, not bad and not that good. So I am using this for a tutorial, so not for the purpose, but get the idea, then you know how to animate just like this. As I mentioned earlier, make sure you use this fake option, it gives option, and save your file. So I have got so many animation like this. So let's see how I do the animation. So this is weird a little bit, but when you are going to see this super slow motion, you probably won't going to notice. And when our walk animation goes a little bit faster, you won't notice even. So now you know how to animate. So this is the end of the video. So and this is the end of the Blender as well. So next part I'm going to show you how you can export this character to Unity game engine. You can use whatever you want. You can stop here and create animations or movies or something like that. So I'm going to show you how to export this to a game engine. So it doesn't matter, Unity, Unreal, whatever you're using, it's basically the same way. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. And don't forget to subscribe, share, and like this video. And goodbye.